So, anyone want to talk about the independence referendum?
No! Get out of here with that watch! Lay off the poor beavers, will you? Jeez! You're a creep! Go away! We're having a good time until you showed up, jeepers! Go have some coffee with cream or something! Because I'll tell you something! This is a happy place!
Alright then, this is the Player of Games with Craig,
Iain,
and Ryan.
and this is the Untitled talk show for what day of the week is this?
This is
The 21st.
The 21st of September.
Yep.
Only one topic to talk about, because the other topic that we could talk about is highly contestable, and we'd end up murdering each other over it. That's unfortunately probably not an exaggeration.
Yeah.
So we're not going to talk about Smash Brothers.
Oh no, we're definitely going to talk about Smash Brothers.
So what did you want to talk about?
The thing I just got shouted down from. I just put in the video. The thing I just put the video in for. That one.
Alright, I got the order slightly wrong in my head.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to try and segue to it.
Ah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No segue.
Alright.
No, there's no weird contraption here. So,
Okay,
the
alright.
one and only topic this week is the Smash Brothers game that we just all got demos for.
Yes.
How did you get those demo codes, by the way?
It was me that got the demo codes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a member of... I'm part of Club Nintendo.
So
Right.
I didn't get them.
Me too.
Yeah, only certain people got them. Probably because I've been a member of Club Nintendo probably from the very start, and even then, it was only select members that got them.
I mean, I pretty much joined Club Nintendo when I got my 3DS, and that was...
Yeah, I've been a member since I first got my GameCube.
Okay.
But yeah,
So-
it's a only a select number of people got them, and those who did get them didn't redeem them. They're selling them on eBay for $10 each.
Well, it's good money if you can get it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still good money, because the demo that they released a
It's
couple of
pretty
days
epic,
back,
Yeah.
that's only good for 30 uses.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, as opposed to the ones we have, which are unlimited.
Yeah, so I've got one. I've got one more to use.
Well, that's a tenner.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that with that.
What you're seeing, by the way, is our first attempt at recording.
I think it was, yep.
Yeah.
This is our first attempt for recording with completely unusable audio using
Yeah.
a SingStar microphone.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
What's that old phrase? Use pay peanuts, get monkeys. That might be the other way around, but never mind.
Pay peanuts, get monkeys,
Yeah, I think-
and act like bananas.
It's something like that, yeah.
Weird. But enough talk about monkeys. Let's talk about Smash Bros.
Yeah. So, first impressions.
I'm liking it so far. I'm mildly surprised how different Mega Man plays in comparison to how I'd imagine him to play.
Mhm.
I would imagine he was going to play more closer to his Marvel vs. Capcom equivalent.
You know, I honestly expect him to be just more of kind of a Samus clone. But I'm really surprised that he's
the ways I was expecting them to either work were going to be either his Marvel vs. Capcom equivalent, or closer to how Rockman Volnot from
Legends.
from
Yeah,
Legends,
as
but
he appears in Assassin's Creed.
Marvel vs. Capcom, indeed, yeah. But no, I really like how he plays. The Charge Buster could be a little bit less finicky.
Could be a bit stronger as well.
That too. But overall, he's a very generally good character.
Yeah.
I've heard complaints about how the villager is ridiculous, but
The villager is pretty crap, to be honest. In
No,
my opinion.
I quite like the villager. Don't get me
Alright.
wrong, Mega Man still beats him. So I'm just gonna...
the Content ID is going to murder us. You do realise that.
The what?
Content ID.
No, we can still have quiet audio while we're talking over it.
Right. But what's the roster that's available in this thing? Mario.
Mario, Link, Pikachu, Villager, Mega Man.
Yeah.
Which I'm quite surprised. I would have thought they would have kept Mega Man as the teaser for the full game.
Yeah.
But then again, he's also the moneymaker for the game, so...
Yeah.
Which is
Actually,
ironic
actually,
because
like
Capcom have
actually,
pretty much
he's
treated him
right.
like a step-headed child at this point.
What's the talk that I've heard though that Capcom are possibly putting their IPs up for sale?
Well, let's just put it this way: when you make something like Resident Evil 6 and it sells as much as it does, and it still they're still leaving you in the black? That's the bad financial thing.
No, the red's the bad one.
Or black's the same, I think.
Well, it leaves you up the duff money wise.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, there's something clearly wrong, and yeah, Capcom have been reporting losses for ages. Of course, if they bloody well release Mega Man games, we might actually get somewhere. But you know, there's unfortunately a very big obstacle to that, and that's Japanese sentimentalities in business. It's the same sort of bullshit that makes being an anime fan a complete pain in the arse.
Yeah. The one of the things I actually really like about the game, just watching Ryan play it at the moment, is I like the fact that they've actually mapped the X button as a jump button in this as well.
As opposed to just Y exclusively.
Yeah.
What did the X button do in Smash originally?
No, I think it was a jump button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was still a jump button.
But
yeah.
The Smash is still very simple. It's still just your standard.
I know it's simple controls, but
it's still your standard 2-button fight control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Final Smash. I think we can all agree that
Mega Man's is
the
brilliant.
best. Well, have you
seen it?
Again.
Owned.
I just thought I'd put the volume up for that one since I just got the Smash Ball.
Yeah. Did you see the invitational tournament that was on for E3?
I just got a support trophy of Alec Man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. I wish I could. I'm gonna try and pause it and see if I can get a decent image.
Nope. Yep.
Yeah, just do it there.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a picture of that.
Well, no, you can take a snapshot and I think you can save it. Sure.
I don't know how you do snapshot on that.
Not in the demo, I don't think.
Oh well, just close the thing and just get it later and just send it to me. Because they're now creating a lot of dead air.
Yeah, I'll close it over, get an image.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get a better one though, because it's just the only image I managed to get.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
just in terms, that's on support trophies. They've obviously added a lot more support trophies and items.
Yeah, I saw a video of them and they're ridiculous.
So what kind of items kind of caught your attention?
What are you talking about? Support trophies or just general items?
Just in general, items. Or support trophies, whichever one.
I have to say, I'm mildly surprised that the raccoon tail ended up being an item.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it grants you glide for some reason. But you know, in a game with Smash Bros. Where you're going over the place and trying to avoid the enemy, it strikes me as a very bad idea, actually. But then again,
it's a good recovery item.
Then again, well, yeah. But then again, sort of people who play Smash on a tournament basis do so trying to make the game into Super Street Fighter, so, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take a dim opinion to that sort of situation.
The only thing is, though, I know I was slightly disappointed because we've all played Brawl, I'm guessing.
We have.
Nope.
Well, you haven't. Are you familiar with Subspace Emissary?
Yeah.
Have you played it?
Oh yes, yeah. I know you were referring to the fact that
it's not really a Subspace Emissary anymore.
No.
They've just added it's a sort of endless battle kind of thing.
I'm at this point. I have to say, the Sakurai, is it? Yeah, Sakurai. Sakurai's reason for that is because, frankly speaking, people would just put all the shit up on YouTube anyway. Which, I mean, back when when Brawl just came out, the proliferation of streaming had not been as a great a thing as it was.
Mm-hmm.
But now in this day and age, and just at this point where Nintendo is still trying desperately to figure out just how to deal with, how to make streaming and sort of thing that it can profit on as well as the people doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine Sakurai was like, yeah, this isn't worth the bother. Because, I mean, that guy's breaking himself doing these things the best of times.
Yeah, because wasn't Brawl supposed to be considered the last Smash game?
I think at best you'd hear that it's probably the last one done by Sakurai. Because there's absolutely no way Nintendo would not make Smash Bros. Until the end of time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like going to Capcom and saying, hey, Capcom, you ever consider not making
Mega Man?
Oh, no, Super Street Fighter.
Oh yes.
Oh, they'll stop making Mega Man because they want to fucking Infinity over again and again.
The thing is,
at this point, Mega Man is more Archie's character than it has ever been Capcom's.
I talk about it being Archie's character, and I still want to see that comic with the Sonic and Mega Man.
Get round to that. I haven't quite gotten around to filling out the rest of my library. I'm going to have to figure out how to figure it out. So that might become a Christmas present. That's right.
I forgot how often we actually died in that series.
This was our first time doing it, and if we were counting these deaths for our Let's Play,
I think we probably hit 100 now.
No, we've hit infinity by this point.
Yeah, let me just put this way. No, I'm not adding a death counter to this bloody video.
No, please don't. It's fine.
No, because it
would be embarrassing.
Anyway, what's my thought process here?
Actually, I'm just curious, just with that coin that we're just looking at just now.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to get that without multiple characters?
Balloon suit, I think.
Or the propeller suit.
That's what I meant.
Alright, fair enough. I don't know if you can get the propeller suit in that level though.
No, you have to take it in with you.
Ah, yeah, of course.
But no, Capcom have a weird history with Mega Man at this rate. And I mean, the last game they made was that atrocious iOS nonsense. Mega Man X Over.
I haven't even seen that.
Yeah, for your sanity, don't. It's like staring at the abyss and the abyss staring right back at you.
Yeah.
But enough of that, Smash. How are you feeling about playing it on a handheld? Because a lot of talk that we were having before we did our play session of Command Mission was like, are we really going to actually buy this for the 3DS as opposed to wait for the Wii U version?
No, I've pre-ordered the Wii U version. I'm not going to bother with the 3DS version, at least not for the time being. It just seems to be the ports of each other. There's no significant differences apart from a few stage changes.
At the moment, part of me is like, I really want to buy it, but conversely, I'm buying Fantasy Life this week. I am then going to have to buy... No, wait, if I did that, no, I then have to buy Smash Brothers. No, my thought is, I'm buying Fantasy Life, and then I'm going
Betrayal.
And our thanks to Spoonie for not killing us for using that. But, and then the week after that, you have Smash for the 3DS.
Yeah.
And I don't even know when Smash is coming out for the Wii U. November is the last time I heard of it. Which
yeah, I think it is. It's coming out also just before my birthday, I think.
Yeah.
Alright.
Which then, yeah, I'm still having to deal with Pokemon Thingy.
Alpha, Sapphire, and Omega Ruby.
Yeah.
Which version are you going for, if any?
I'm not quite sure if I'm going with Aura.
I'm going with that.
I might get multiple copies and then I'll have to. And I'll go with or. Nah, I can't do it. JoJo's Bizarre reference.
Out of all seriousness, I think I'm going to go for Ruby. Only because
that's the one I'm going for, yeah.
Or should I just be tempted to try and hold off and hope that some kind of like beta emerald comes out or something like that?
So to explain what happened here, my elbow pressed the space bar and all hell broke loose.
Yeah, not the capture offline.
I got mad at cheese. Yeah, okay.
Going back to Smash though, addition of a rather surprise character, because I didn't notice this until fairly late on.
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, he was like the big one of E3 to T13, I want to say. He was like the big one last thing for that one. No, wait, that was Greninja and Charizard. I should now say that out loud.
Well, they've split the Pokemon up.
Aye.
So I think it's no longer Squirtle or
Bulbasaur.
Or Ivysaur.
As an aside, I have to say that the composer for Pokemon struck gold with a battle theme for X and Y, because that's just the perfect. That's the perfect dramatic battle thing. I know, that's a video back there. Because it's just the perfect sort of thing. I mean, it's not ever going to stick in the mind in the same way as the battle theme from Final Fantasy is going to be. But it's more lasting in the mind, and it'll certainly be a pretty good music in Smash to make sure this all goes back to Smash.
Just while you're on talking about that, what do you think of Final Fantasy 15? from what you've seen.
It'll be a good game once it gets released on the PC, on the cloud streaming service that will supersede all computers at the rate this is going at.
Because I mean, I was a bit sceptical of it, but after looking at the trailer and the demo that somebody's stuck on YouTube of them playing, it actually looks really good. So it's kind of going to a Crisis Core style battle system. That I like.
A sort of live battle system as opposed to the MMO inspired battle systems of Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah. Actually, I'm mildly surprised Square Enix didn't try to argue to get Marsh or one of the Crystal Chronicles characters in Smash.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Why would they? I'm just curious.
Well, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is pretty much a Nintendo
exclusive.
Yeah, though to be brutally honest, I think people would probably more be happier with Luso as opposed to Marsh, because Marsh is an asshole.
How so? I'm bearing in mind that I haven't played the game in years, but
the storyline of Final Fantasy Tactics is, you know what, retreating to fantasy is a pretty bad idea. Don't do it. The problem is Marsh doesn't really have much of a problem. All the other characters are completely got complete emotional problems up the backside, including his brother, who is disabled. Who is disabled, and we're not quite sure of the timeline for this, but is heavily implied to be a sort of one of those sick kids in the bubble, just to put a final point on it. So Marsh is like, no, you can't stay in this place, even though it's totally better and nobody dies when they fight and shit.
Yeah, well, I suppose. But then again, if I was in a world like that, I would want to get back so I could play my computer games.
You know what? If you just give me a caster gun, I'll just stay there forever.
Right, that's another Granddaddy anime reference.
Yes, it is.
Outlaw Star.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah,
that was one of the showings at my first ever going to Kaliatake, wasn't it? I think it was.
That might have been later on, actually. Kaliatake being the anime club that was at Glasgow, Caledonia, by the way.
Yeah, we went to Kaliatake Anime Club.
Yeah.
I miss it. I really miss it.
It's just, I had to leave after a point because at some point I just had to, get that Wednesday back, basically. I left this season after we showed
betrayal.
after showing Nadesco, because I felt that was the one show that everyone needed to see, because that's one of my personal favourites. And it's a pretty good show, actually.
I'm trying to remember what one that was. I don't know if I saw that one.
It's the one that was the giant robot one. That was pretty much a deconstruction of giant robots. Sort of comedy sort of situation. Nah,
I don't remember seeing that.
But my point, the point is, one, I'm surprised Nintendo didn't put Final Fantasy Advance characters in it.
Mm-hmm.
Second point is, they're probably better off for doing it because Marsh is an asshole. There.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just on the topic of Final Fantasy 13, I'll just give you something else that I wasted my money on throughout the week.
Jesus Christ. How much money do you have?
The worst game of the lot.
Too much. That's the problem.
Really?
But this
13 is a complete pigsty, and Lightning Returns is the guy who's in charge of Square whacking off to Lightning.
I just did not like the battle system in it at all.
I just got this because what I've just picked up, by the way, is the Final Fantasy 13-2 Crystal Edition, which is unbelievably rare in this country. And if you have a quick look at the price on Amazon, I'm sure one of you have got your phones handy, you might be able to see why I picked it up. And first of all, look at the price of what it goes for on places like Amazon, and then I'll tell you how much I paid. You can probably scan.
Oh yes, I can do that. Yeah, 2 seconds.
I know we're detouring quite far away from Smash, but you brought the topic of Final Fantasy up
very quickly. £129.
That's its current selling price.
Yeah.
You want to know how much
it offers from
Yeah. Want to know how much I paid for this? 45.
Nice.
Alright, so you make 50 back.
I could make a potential profit from that one.
Yeah. What did you get in
that? What came in this? I don't.
An everlasting sense of shame.
T-shirt, soundtrack, which does not include the song "New World." Art book, art
Is
print.
that shitty song that was sung by that
Charisse.
X Factor person?
Charisse. Is that it?
Because I got those with it. Because I got those with the game. With
Those-
Final Fantasy 13,
To put
or should I say 13's version of those.
to sum things up pretty bluntly, I bought a T-shirt off of the Yeti that's basically an advertisement for the Honeybee Inn. I'm not wearing it right now. Honeybee Inn, and it's it's a picture of the sort of bunny girl, the bee girl suit, the sort of thing. I'd wear that in public sooner than I'd wear anything to do with Final Fantasy X3. Final Fantasy 13 at all, actually. Except one that had Final Fantasy 13 is an abomination.
Pretty much.
I remember the rant that you did. I recorded you and the guys talking about it.
Yes, that I referred to Final Fantasy 13's chlamydia of JRPGs.
Yes, you did. And what you do, and you cleanse your palate from that by playing Persona or Disgaea or any other RPG out there.
I think that might have been the exact word, yeah. But speaking of JRPGs that cleanse palates, you know what? I'm really glad that's actually shown up. Shulk from Xenoblade.
Oh yeah, and Smash. Oh yeah.
Actually, speaking of, did you remember during the trailer when he goes, "Now it's Shulk time"? I just thought that was just a completely dorky way to reference Ryan out of the game. There's a character called Ryan.
Oh, right, yeah.
Alright, I just thought, what are you talking about? I've never played it.
No.
I have it, I've just never played it.
Yeah. There's a character called Ryan who's got this really distinctive voice. It's all dubbed in Britain, so it's all British voice actors.
Alright.
So most like what Level 5 does. But.
Yeah. I think I might use the same team. But a lot of EastEnders, people who used to work on EastEnders and such. And Clara Oswald from Doctor Who. I am not kidding.
Make a good that.
So how many people but you're about to get squished by that clam there, but never mind.
Anyway, you think?
No, I've lost my train of thought completely now. Never mind.
I mean, it's like, really?
Money.
So anyway, I'm Clara Oswald from Doctor Who, and I'm like, okay, you go from, that's kind of a drop off, and this is where I completely lose everybody by saying, fuck Stephen Moffat.
You've lost me.
I wouldn't mind having that.
I wouldn't mind having a Stephen Moffat to smash over Smash Bros. Oh, speaking of Mies, anyone else excited for that particular edition?
Kind of, yes, in a way.
Because it will be a create a wrestler option. In,
I know, and you know what? I've been wanting that ever since the start of Smash. Probably even since Melee. The idea of creating your own
wrestler
fighter.
Yeah.
Using the existing movesets.
Yeah, because I mean, having been using the Mii Maker options since they've been on the Wii, you can make a whole bunch of characters quite easily. Yeah,
there was a really odd one that I saw once while I was playing Wii Sports Resort. Because when the internet was on for that, you could play against teams of Mii's and you would see their initials.
Yeah.
And I saw one that had the initials of ST, and he had all sorts of lines over his face, and you couldn't quite tell at first because the wrong part would blink.
Right.
Because the eyes would blink every so often. And then I looked at it a little bit closer. Stormtrooper. Someone made a Stormtrooper using all the different sort of wrinkle lines and all the rest of it.
And here's me thinking that people making Pingu was quite clever.
Pingu?
Aye.
I remember Pingu. I remember Pingu well. I watched it many as a child. If only Pingu was in Smash.
Well, now he can be.
Yes.
You can literally have a 10 Doctors Battle Royale. 13 Doctors now.
Not quite. Only 4 per battle.
Well, yeah.
Well, you could have a battle with the 4 best Doctors.
Any other characters that were a surprising interest in addition?
Villager, I think, was quite surprising.
Yeah, Villager was quite surprising.
Also surprising is the meme of him being a mimetic axe murderer.
Oh yeah.
I don't quite get that one. What was that about?
There's this part in the trailer where he catches Mario in his net, and there's this gleam that comes off his eye, so of course everyone went, he's now an axe murderer.
I do have to say that. What was the Villager's final smash? I don't remember it.
You get Tom Nook and his nephews to build a house for you. The house, you get anyone caught in the final smash gets caught in the house explodes.
Oh,
okay.
Just probably should tell those people that there's two types of motor and they've used the wrong one.
I mean, to be brutally honest, Mega Man's kind of won the Final Smash wars.
Yeah, Mega Man's Final Smash is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cinematic kill, which is one of the lazier ways to use Final Smashes, but
it works for him.
It works for him, and just because of who they got to show it, because it shows that they didn't forget about the other variations of Mega Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, then again, you can just see Zero off in the corner just sort of crying, a small tear and all that.
Yeah, he's not Mega Man though.
Well, he is a Mega Man, he's a Mega Man Zero.
He's not a Mega Man though, he is Zero.
Semantics. There's also no Mega Man ZX characters in there.
Yeah, because again, they're not variations of Mega Man.
Actually, the game actually does refer to them as Mega Men.
Yeah, that's their title.
Yeah. Technically speaking, they're all supposed to be rock, so yeah, never mind. Anyway, but we're getting perfectly off track.
No, well, actually, no, on that topic though, just with the Final Smash, I remember speaking to someone at Nintendo, because I was, when I had the Wii, I had some kind of issue trying to connect the internet up with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was speaking to someone on the helpline at Nintendo, and while waiting on something to happen with the Wii, it was going through something, I happened to mention, by the way, has there been any notice on any more characters? He said, I am so happy that Sonic has been announced for it.
Yeah.
This is Nintendo. This guy at Nintendo's helpline speaking to me. But I said, who I really want to show up in it is Mega Man. This was for Brawl.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as far as other company cameos are concerned, everyone's been wanting a Belmont to show up for ages.
I don't think a Belmont would fit. To be fair,
I don't know. I think, well, the only Belmont they'd actually have much of a claim to would be Simon or Trevor.
Yeah, because they were the NES ones.
Yeah. Or they could have just totally used the Simon Belmont from Captain N. That'd be hilarious.
Oh god. I've not seen Captain N, but I just need to remember the horrific mother brain, and that's just said everything to me.
They say nothing of the green Mega Man. That was more of a runt.
I actually don't recall.
Well.
Welp.
Anyway, yeah.
Just still on the topic of Mega Man, I just remember one of the trailers for Mega Man Universe, which was the cancelled Mega Man game.
Ah, yes.
That had the stage creator and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
One of them, it was classic Mega Man. There was another Mega Man, and then there was bad box art Mega Man.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't even get me started on bad box Mega Man. We'll be here all day. Oh yeah. Here's a brilliant idea to not be a complete asshole. Cancel every Mega Man game you have going. Put the game franchise on the back burner. Then have the character appear in Street Fighter X Tekken, and let it be the bad art box Mega Man, and then imply that it's the Mega Man Legends Mega Man that you're portraying. Keeping in mind that you cancelled the demo of Mega Man Legends. Yeah, that strikes me as brilliant move, guys. You just sat there all day figuring how this could go wrong.
I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, that when
Infinity gave his go ahead, but that was before he left the company. And they reversed a lot of decisions he made beforehand, so they could have easily reversed that.
I just don't understand. Wasn't it though when it was? I think it was tweets from Capcom Europe and the like when they were cancelling. They cancelled Mega Man Legends 3.
Oh, they said a whole bunch of stupid bullshit. Yes.
And they were like insulting people who were saying, "Why did you cancel it? Why?" And they said, "Because we effing can." Haha. What was going through their minds when they were saying that? These are their customers. These are the people paying their wages.
No.
It might be the games industry. There might be a cult following and all the rest of it. It's still a business, and these people are paying their wages.
Yeah, well.
Why insult them?
I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, it's Capcom. This is the same company that made DMC after Devil May Cry 4, so... I mean, granted, Devil May Cry 4 wasn't the revelation to video games that DMC 3 was, but still, it was a pretty good game. DMC can't be called that. It absolutely cannot be called that. And if you'll pardon me divulging somewhat, that was the ultimate act of hubris on everyone concerned on that. Capcom for thinking that they could make that decision and not face a complete litany of scrutiny. Ninja Theory, who made some pretty good games beforehand. Enslaved was pretty good story-wise.
That wasn't actually that bad, yeah.
Yeah, and they went from that to a really badly done They Live clone.
I'm struggling to remember what that one was.
Basically a story about how aliens have invaded and basically turned consumer society into their way to turn humanity into their bitch, basically, yes. As the game actually refers to humanity at one point. The main bad guy goes, "I have made the world my bitch. As you also my bitch," referring to her, his, well, bitch. But yeah, really, honestly, Capcom can just, yeah.
Suck it.
If anything's going to happen, if this rumour is true that Capcom are selling off their IPs, I honestly, genuinely hope that Nintendo does pick them up. Because if Nintendo picks them up, they're going to have one hell of a first-party lineup. Because not only have they got their own franchises which are best-selling, and what people will buy the consoles and sit through piles of shit third-party things just to get that Mario game, like in your case, Mario Kart.
That Mario game, that Sonic game, which will hopefully be not Sonic Lost Galaxy. And I've just mixed the title of a Power Rangers season with a Power Rangers Dragon and Sonic thing. That Mega Man game, which hopefully would be some variety of Mega Man universe, given that Mario Maker's a thing that's happening. That Devil May Cry game, they might get Retro Studios to make a Devil May Cry game. I think they could do quite well with that. Have you seen the thing we art they did for us for their attempt at doing a Metroid project?
I don't think I have. No.
I just remember Retro Studios for Metroid Prime.
Yeah, and before they became a second party, they they had a work in progress for a Mega Man X game, which was basically going to be Metroid Prime with
Mega Man instead.
Yeah, which I think didn't look too bad. I mean, it was very much a Western-made X game, Mega Man game. So I mean, it'd have something more in common with Devil May Cry design-wise, but other than that, I thought it looked pretty well.
God, was that only my second contender?
1st of May. Yeah, I think we need to round this up.
Yeah,
floating ever obnoxiously towards.
Yeah, we're now at about 33 minutes, so we should probably wrap this up here.
Yeah.
So who are you going to main in Smash?
What's that?
You know what? I always seem to main a new character in each game. Because one of my mains in Melee was Roy. My main in Brawl was Snake. And my main in this will probably end up being Mega Man.
Yeah,
I'll probably try my main in this is that Rosalina or whatever it is.
Rosalina and Luma,
yeah. Rosalina and Luma did look quite interesting. But to be honest though, I think it's more just a new take on the Ice Climbers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you see that? Apparently the reason they couldn't add Ice Climbers is because the 3DS can't deal with the AI for Ice Climbers.
Seriously?
I know, I mean the Ice Climbers are pretty fucking stupid.
I just want to keep talking because I want to show this last
pretty fucking stupid, the AI can't, no. The characters. Anyway, let's see, who I'd main? I kind of just want to main Shulk on principle, but I'm probably going to main Mega Man actually, because I think he's pretty good. He would be pretty good for a novice tournament sort of fighting. Because
yeah.
That or Luigi because King of Second Bananas.
Indeed. Indeed.
And on that note, I think.
On that note, thank you very much for listening to us ramble about
Smash Brothers.
Smash for about half an hour.
Yep.
And our rant about Capcom for about a bit of that as well.
Yeah.
So,
standard procedure, like, comment, rate, subscribe.
All
Rate.
Oh, right.
All that jazz.
Yeah.
And, circle the tapes.